How's it going, everybody? Let me check volume here. We are good. So we are at Acts. I think we got two verses in chapter 4. Then we're going to move into verse 5. Remember to watch this from the playlist. Don't click videos, or you're in the video section when you find these videos at the channel. Now, this might have came up as a notification, but if you go to the channel, you can click videos and see the videos in order, or you can click playlist and start Acts from the beginning, or start Revelation from the beginning, or start any Bible study from the beginning. Acts from the beginning does have the prelude, which explains the trickery of this book of Acts. Let's get going. Closing out verse 4. And Joseph, not sure if that's how you pronounce it, who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas, which being interpreted the son of consolation, is a Levite and of the country of Cyprus. Having land, sold it, and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. But a certain man named Ananias, with Sapphira, his wife, sold a possession and kept back part of the price. His wife also, knowing about this, brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled your heart to lie to the Holy Spirit and to keep part of the price of the land? See, they were all selling all their possessions. What they were doing, they were pulling all their assets, putting it all in together for their church. They were all going to support each other with what each other had. Some might have brought more. So what they did is they just brought a portion and pretended to be taking part. They are pretending to have given it all. And they're going to be struck dead, like we talked about yesterday, because they're going to lie. Whilst it remained, was it not thine own? And after it was sold, was it not thine own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thine heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto God. And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and gave up the ghost. So he didn't even utter anything. He just died right there on the spot. Wow. And great fear came upon everybody that heard this. And the young men rose, wound him up and carried him out and buried him. And it was about the space of 3 hours after that, when his wife, not knowing what happened, came in. And Peter said unto her, tell me whether ye sold the land for the same amount that you're giving us. And she said, yeah, that was the price. We'll get to the rest of that tomorrow. What do you think happens to her? Womp womp. All right, Revelation 18, we begin. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lit with his glory. And he cried mightily, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils. Again, the whole earth, all the humans are possessed. So they have no control over their bodies at the moment of possession. I would imagine this is saying the human hosts have died off. So now it's just the demonic entities keeping these bodies upright and alive. And that's why those that take the mark receive eternal torment day and night forever and ever, because only fallen angels live forever, good or bad, or only angels do. Angels don't die in God's story here. Human goats do. They get a second death. Don't let anybody hoodwink you. Hell means the grave. The lake of fire is where the fire is. Death and the grave, death and hell, are thrown into the lake of fire. they're judged as dead. They don't utter a sound. It's dead bodies being judged and then thrown into the lake of fire. It's just like a cremation process, cleansing process. They're killed at Revelation 29 when the flame comes down and devours them. Satan, the beast, and the false prophet, in between all that, in Revelation 20, they don't get death or hell. They get cast straight into the lake of fire where it says they are tormented day and night forever and ever. That doesn't happen to the goats, the humans. It's a complete different description of events. Humans and fallen angels. You're like, well, the beast and the false prophet, those are humans. No, the Antichrist, beast out of the sea, is a human body that's possessed by Satan. Anyway, habitation of devils and a hold of every foul spirit and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird, for all the nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, that the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. This is Mystery Babylon, that great city, that divine feminine spirit, led by Satan, the shapeshifter, as the female goddess, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, into technology. And it is also the land that crucified Jesus. And another voice from heaven said, come out of her, my people, be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities. Reward her as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, to her double. The cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. I'm glad you're here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.